Something very interesting happened to me, and I realized this. Um, Once I started training mixed martial arts, I wasn't getting into fights anymore outside the gym. Before I started, I was getting into trouble. I was getting drunk. I was um, I was I was getting in scraps over things that really could have been avoided. With more self reflection and more discipline. And I'm not sure has anyone seen the film Never Back Down, but there's a scene in it where the mother approaches the trainer and she's basically telling him that he's training them to be a young bunch of thugs and dangerous young men and this and that. And he says, I had a lot of angry young men enter my gym, but they're not angry when they leave. And honestly, that's what it's like. Like it's actually it's better than any therapy, like any talk therapy, any counselor, any psychologist, anything, like whatever the fuck you are going through, mentally in your life, whatever the fuck, whether like those problems are self-inflicted, whether it's to do with stuff outside of yourself that you cannot control. I guarantee fucking to you, you go into a mixed martial arts gym, any martial arts, it can be anything like jujitsu, kickboxing, start off anywhere. I I guarantee you, you go in there and you start training, and you'll have clarity of purpose like you never had before. All that stuff that you're worrying about, you'll literally work it out in the gym. You'll take all that aggression out on your heavy bag, out on your next round. In your crunches, in your strength and conditioning, whatever it is. And then by the time I found that by the time the session was over, it's almost like the problems didn't even exist. Like, yeah, they were still there, but I had them in check. They weren't overwhelming me anymore. I was in control of them because I was able to put myself in what I had perceived to be an otherwise uncomfortable situation, and I was able to um, handle myself in that situation, and I was able to become more and more comfortable in the situation. It's the same thing like when we're making videos. Do you think like I wake up every fucking day and think, oh, I can't wait to make a video today? Yeah, like some days I do, but some days I think like, oh, I've got nothing to say. Nobody's gonna want to listen to me. Blah, like, and you do, like, everybody has these this inner dialogue with themselves. Like, everybody has their own fucking monkeys on their back, their own fucking demons, pulling them back, lying to you. Like I always say, like, you've got like an angel on one shoulder, giving you reassurance, and like everything's gonna be okay, and uh, everything good. But then you can also have a devil, have a devil on the other shoulder, and like, fucking telling you lies basically. But it's who do you decide to listen to? What do you give your attention to? And I think mixed martial arts is like, it's like an embodiment of that. It's kind of like just like overcoming your fears, overcoming your demons, working it all out. And then what you'll find is, that that job that you always wanted, but you never seemed to have the balls to go to before. All of a sudden, it's not such a big deal. Or that girl or boy, whatever the fuck, what you wanted to ask out, that you really fancied, but you thought maybe they were too good for you. Yeah, but then you just realize, like, just fucking go for it. Like life is short. It's like that with fighting, because it's like, I realized, like, if I got if if I get knocked out, I get knocked out. So fucking what? You know, so fucking what? I'm gonna fucking wake up or have the ref stop it. And you know, I'm still young. I've still got nothing, like nothing changes. You know, and I mean, like, oh, like what if you get concussion? What if you die? All this, like, you could die walking down the road. You know, you could die walking down the road, and then it's like, if you live your life worried about every little single thing that can and could go wrong, you would never do anything. You would never get out of the fucking house. And I just realized, like, you know, not everybody's gonna support you, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna agree with you. So fucking what? As long as you are in a good place with yourself, then that's all that's ever gonna fucking matter. Because I guarantee you, the world around you will match how you are feeling about yourself on the inside. And I guarantee you, you step into that martial arts gym, you give it your best, and you've already won. You know, like whether you decide to compete or not, whether you win or lose in competition, that's already a win. You know, at least you can say you did something productive, you did something positive, you learned something about yourself. You know, you might learn that when you get punched, when you get punched really fucking hard, actually you're not made of glass. Actually, it doesn't really hurt. You know, actually, you can take it, because all the psychological and mental fucking trauma of whatever the fuck you've been through in your life, that what the fuck's a few punches to that? Do you know what I mean? Like it's like, I don't know if anyone's watched the show Kingdom, but it's a fantastic show. But it's a show about a mixed martial arts gym in Venice, California. But I always say anybody could watch it, because you don't have to be a fan of mixed martial arts to enjoy the show. Because basically, all these characters, they're so fucking chaotic, right? And it's almost like mixed martial arts is a release for them, because their lives are so chaotic outside of mixed martial arts that they need that to give them balance, to give them focus, to give their lives structure. Like, without it, they would all literally be like in prison or dead, just because of the chaotic natures of their personalities and their characters and their lives. And in fact, one of the characters even was in prison. Um, so, you know, I think that not everybody is going to be a good example for mixed martial arts. Not everybody is going to like mixed martial arts, but I believe that there is a lot of, you know, really good principles in mixed martial arts that you can apply to other areas of your life, and that's going to help, you know, you in your life, in your career, in your relationships, in your family, in all areas of your life. So you know, I honestly believe that, who knows, man, who knows, like maybe if not for mixed martial arts, I might not be here today. You know, there is a strong possibility. All I know is that I started training in 2018, and I haven't really been in many fights outside of it. Certainly a lot less. Just because of, without sounding too big headed about it, it doesn't really seem fair to me. You know, it doesn't really seem fair that, like, I've had all this training, and I've trained with like high level guys. It doesn't really seem fair to, like, beat up fucking Joe down the street. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,